What is up, you guys? In this video, I want to share with you my top 5 mistakes that I made as a new Christian in hopes of helping you in your walk with God.
Lately I've been trying to be a better man, trying to represent the king the best way that I can.
My name is Erick Alvarez. If this is your first time here, I'll be dropping videos every single week on Monday and Thursday where I help guys grow spiritually as well as give advice and tips on men's lifestyle. So if that's something that interests you, consider subscribing. Now, if you're watching this video, you may or may not be a born-again Christian or a new Christian, but I still believe that this video can be very beneficial whether you've been a Christian for 20 plus years or you're just getting started. Before I get into my top 5 mistakes, I just want to preface by saying that by no means am I a perfect Christian. Nobody is perfect but Jesus, and I'm still trying to grow in my walk with God, and that's what this channel is all about. So with that being said, here are my top 5 mistakes I made as a new Christian. Mistake number 1 is that I just didn't take it serious enough. You see, I got baptized when I was 16 years old, and that decision was between me and God. But now looking back, I just didn't take it as seriously as I should have. For a little bit, I was on fire. I was praying. I was reading my Bible. I was telling others about the love of God. But what happened was that I just burned out spiritually. Instead of enjoying my time with God, the Christian lifestyle became just a mundane routine. And I believe that the core problem of that was that I just wasn't fully committed to Him. You see, bro, when you decide to give your life to God, it should be life-changing. There should be commitment involved. There should be a binding pact between you and God. So don't just go by your emotions or the moment. And that leads me to my second mistake. I didn't understand that a Christian life is more like a marathon than it is a sprint. You need to understand that if you're going to be a follower of Jesus, it will not be easy, especially in the times that we're living in today. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. There will be times when you feel pressure from society to do unethical things that go against God. And you need to remember that you will make some dumb mistakes. The mistake that I made was not realizing this. I was viewing a Christian lifestyle as a sprint and not a marathon. In a sprint, when you run and you make a mistake, there's a great chance that you are no longer going to win the sprint. But if you make that same mistake in a marathon, you still have the opportunity to cross the finish line. Mistake number 3 is that I stopped being friends with non-believers. And I'm not sure why as Christians we tend to gravitate towards this idea of that we need to stop being friends with people outside of church or the unbelievers. We see throughout the New Testament, especially the Gospels, when Jesus was here on earth, that He spent most of His time with these people who were non-believers. He spent most of His time with people who were sinners, who were considered bad. And this mistake I regret because I just didn't quite grasp. I didn't understand what it meant to be a disciple of Jesus and how much of an impact I could have had. I'm not saying that you should do the same things that you used to do with your friends and family, or go to the same places that you used to go, or that you know that you shouldn't be in. But what I am saying is that you should try to maintain a relationship, maintain a friendship with those people who may not have the same beliefs as you. And I know sometimes as a Christian, you will just lose friends because they just simply don't respect your lifestyle change or your faith. If it comes down to that, then yeah, I understand. Sometimes it's best to let go of people. But don't make the same mistake that I made, which was just to stay in my Christian bubble, in my bubble in church, and I've totally forgot about the friends that I had outside of church. Because trust me, bro, your faith and your lifestyle change, it's going to have a huge impact on the people that you surround yourself with. Speaking of surrounding yourself with people, the 4th mistake that I made was that I just didn't have a mentor. When I got baptized, I had an entourage of people who were helping me spiritually grow closer to Jesus. But the issue was that when I was no longer able to see those people in person, I thought that I can just do it on my own. I think it's super vital to have a mentor or to have somebody that's gonna help you, to encourage you, to push you to be the best disciple, to be the best follower of Jesus every single day. But I know sometimes it's really hard to find that mentor or that person, and that's why I created this channel. I want to be able to encourage you and to inspire you every single week. And the 5th mistake that I made was that I had a mindset of a fan and not a follower. Jesus called us to be followers, not simply to be fans. Because a fan talks a lot. A fan cheers on their team or the person that they like. But followers are most of the time taking action and wanting to actually be a part of that person's life or that thing that they follow. When I was just getting started, I was just simply a fan. I was just cheering from the pews. So if you want to be a true follower of Jesus, people have to recognize that there is something different about you. And I'm not talking about appearance or even trying to be perfect. Like I mentioned before, you will make some dumb mistakes. People will recognize what's in here and what's up here. The way you think, the way you treat people, the way you spend your time, all these things will be taken notice by your friends and family, and trust me, they will have a huge impact. To be a follower of Jesus is not just to simply read your Bible or to go to church once a week, but to live out your life in a way that will enable people to want to follow the person that you are following. So there you have it, you guys. Those are my top 5 mistakes that I made as a new Christian. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more content like this. And also go ahead and leave in the comments down below. Let me know, how long have you been a Christian and what advice would you give somebody who's coming into this new Christian lifestyle?
Lately I've been trying to get out of my mind, driving down the 105. City to city, trying to clear my head, thinking about the things I did. Lately I've been trying to be a better man, trying to represent the king the best way that I can. A road for the broken, your arms like an ocean come rushing over me.